Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. Before we talk more about this year's Panthers, last year's Larry Bird Player of the Year, AJ Green, was back in this building a week ago and giving back to the community during All-Star break. I know you're busy, but I'm sure you're tracking his numbers. And just how proud are you of what he's been able to do this year on that two-way contract and really making the most of that opportunity as you expected him to do?
Yeah, I know he was excited to get home and maybe starting there, just to be able to get home for 4 or 5 days and see everybody. It was something that I know he was really looking forward to. And so, he was able to come by practice and see the guys before we got started and be at practice. And, you see him with his teammates. You see him and Fife hanging out, getting a chance to talk to him about some basketball stuff. Maybe a little before practice, and then after practice, just talking about everything else, like we would do most of the time, talking about fishing and other, just stuff. And so just to see him, the thing is that is so great. I think we're all really excited with where he's at, the team he's with the Bucks, how they see him, the value that they've put on him. But just the confidence that he's got right now, and he had that as a high school player, he had that as a college player. We could all feel that, we could all see that. He's got the same thing right now, and so he feels like he's earned the spot that he's got, and doesn't take any of it for granted. We know he's going to keep working hard, but he's got a ton of confidence. He's happy. He played great right before the All-Star break. Made 5 threes against the Bulls. Played really good again the other night. I think it was the first game after the All-Star break. So, yeah, he's just doing terrific.
Noticed a lot of AJ Green Bucks jerseys in the crowd at your last Panther game too. It looks pretty cool. Well, flipping back to this year's teams, we have a story coming up on James Betts. He was named Scholar Athlete Team and started all 30 games and just has done a really nice job for you in a bigger role this year.
Yeah, he has, and he's got responsibilities that are far more important than being at practice and playing the games. And really proud of James. Really proud of the way he's approached everything. His family comes first. Whether that's if he's got to miss a practice, if he's going to be late, if he's got to leave early. When it comes to Eli and Sydney and just managing all of that. They've got a lot going on as a young married couple and having Eli. So, the thing that I just, whenever I see James, whenever we're talking, right now when his name comes up, I just so proud of him, because he's approaching it exactly how you would want to, but it's not easy, because he does want to be at practice every day, and he does want to play as well as he can play, and he's doing a great job of working his tail off. And but what's going on at home is the most important thing, and he's done a great job with that.
Let's take a look at that story on a very busy student athlete who has his priorities straight.